This is the intro where you see a beautiful painting. Look how beautiful that is. Riviera. No, not like the casino. This ain't Las Vegas. Riviera, the promised land. The promised land. Promised land. The promised land. It just sounds like promise if you say it fast. It's hard to say promised. Promised. The promised land. See? Okay, so how many of you have heard of this game? I have. Okay, so there's one. That's one. We have one.
Riviera was originally made for the WonderSwan color. What the hell is a WonderSwan color? I don't know. It's some thing. It's something. Then this game was ported to the GBA and again for the PSP. This bad boy's been everywhere, so it's been ported from here to there and it's gotten alright views from here and there. So you'd think people would know about it, but if you've seen this show before, you know that we review underrated and underappreciated video games.
Welcome to Fair Games, the show where we review underrated and underappreciated video games. So yeah, Riviera isn't too popular, but whatever, nigga.
Niggas in my hood saying.
Wait, it's not time for that yet. I actually heard about this game through my aunt. See, my aunt is sort of like a sister to me. She's only a few years older, and she was always over at our house, and we played video games all the time. So she basically introduced video games to me, like the Game Boy, the PlayStation, and a bunch of RPGs, because that was her favorite genre, like Pokemon, Final Fantasy, and of course, Riviera.
Alright, I want to address the graphics first and get that out of the way since this game has been ported many times. Obviously, the PSP looks best, and the WonderSwan looking worst, with the GBA still looking good. When this game was ported to the Game Boy Advance, everything got touched up and the cutscenes were given a complete overhaul. From the Game Boy to the PSP, everything got touched up even more, and just to give you a comparison, there's the difference with the cool red guy and he's doing his cool special move and it's like... So from the WonderSwan to the PSP, it just got better and better. But in addition to better graphics, we also got better sound. In the PSP version, all the dialogue actually has dialogue. It's all voice acted, for better...
I didn't think Ursula would attempt to stop me.
Or for worse.
Ow! You smell funny.
There's really no complaints for the presentation, even for the WonderSwan. It looks really nice, and if you're like me and like anime-ish, manga-ish art style, then you'll really take a liking to all the sprites and art. The music is pretty good. Nothing memorable or crazy amazing, but it's there. All the sounds are really cool. When you do one of your special moves, it sounds like... Again, it's very anime-ish, and if you know animes, you know they have ridiculous stories. Riviera's plot is actually based off Norse mythology, if I'm not mistaken. However, it takes creative liberties and makes it all crazy and stuff. The story's about Ein, who's a grim angel, and he gets amnesia and stuff, and he's gotta do some shit, I don't know. He meets a bunch of girls, and he gets really horny, and his pee-pee's like, hey, let me get some of that action. He's like, no, dude, stop, you gotta save the world or something. Basically, the story's pretty interesting, but it's not anything special. It's not gonna keep you hooked or anything, but what will get you hooked is the gameplay, because it's very interesting, very different, but still a lot of fun. It's sort of like an RPG dating sim thing.
This is how blackpeoplemeet.com.
Even though it's an RPG, this game isn't free roam. However, it isn't totally linear. You move around through triggers. Don't worry, sounds confusing, but it's not. Basically, when you move to different screens, you have either up, down, left, or right, and sometimes your choice is limited. While you're on the screens, you can press B, and boom, you're in look mode, where you can do various different things, like open treasure chests, look at certain objects, and sometimes you can get cool stuff, and other times it could be a trap. But to do these actions in look mode, you need toilet paper. Because TP. TP actually stands for trigger points, and you only have a limited amount, so you gotta use them wisely. So in a sense, this part of the game is sort of like the Riviera, since you gotta sort of gamble on using your points or not. Sometimes it could be a trap and you waste a point. You can't be going around pulling triggers left and right. Only time you need to be pulling triggers is to pop a cap in a nigga's ass.
With hoes packing gas in the Katy spray purses, fresh off a two-piece smelling like a pit. It's that bandana swagger from the #1.
The whole look mode trigger point system is gonna keep you on your toes because you never know what's gonna come next, and it really sucks when you waste your points. It sort of reminds me when you're down to one last Pokeball and you throw it and it goes 3 times and it busts open, you don't catch the Pokemon, you're about to throw your Game Boy and then you realize if you throw it, your Game Boy breaks and your mom and dad's not gonna buy you a new one. So you just suck it up and keep playing.
Now to the battling. You gain up to 5 members to your party. However, you can only have 3 members battle at a time, so choose them wisely. There are 2 different battle formations. Attack formations, where attack moves require shorter recharge time and 2 characters in the front with 1 in the back. And magic formation, where magic moves have a magic formation, where magic moves have a shorter recharge. And magic formation, where magic moves have a magic formation where I can't fucking get this! And magic formation, where magic moves has a shorter recharge time and the positions are reversed. In game, you can only hold up to 16 items and only 4 of them can be brought to battle with you. Just like Fire Emblem, the items have limited use. Each person uses items differently. Like one person might use a staff to heal while the other one uses it to attack. And you got the overdrive meter that lets you do crazy awesome attacks, and the really strong attacks breaks the meter, rendering it useless. That's basically the gist. Again, sounds confusing, but trust me, you'll get the hang of it really quick. Leveling up is really interesting. To do so, you have to use different weapons, and they each have certain skill levels. The higher your skill level, the better you are with the weapon, the stronger your attacks are, and the stronger you are. It's really weird and strange, but it works. Final Fantasy II, this Final Fantasy II, the real one, had a similar level up system, and it sucked. Damn it, Maria, why? I trained you with all of the different weapons, and you suck with all of them! Anyways, there's also the dating sim part. This isn't important. It just basically gives you an ending where you're together with whichever girl you like the most. It's stupid. The game's fun, interesting, keeps you on your toes. It's pretty lengthy, but it's not too long, which is good because I think a lot of RPGs suffer from that. It's charming, the characters are likable. I had fun. I'd recommend the PSP version because it does look and sound better, but hey, if you don't have a PSP, then the GBA will suffice. It's great. And if you somehow get your hands on the WonderSwan Color, make that a video response. I want to see that. And now this is the part where I say, thanks for watching. Leave a comment below for other underrated video games. Also, I want to apologize, there hasn't been a new video in like a long time. We're kind of busy being lazy. I've been playing Animal Crossing New Leaf, which you guys should understand. That's an addicting game. I've been thinking of doing a video on Animal Crossing New Leaf. It's not like an underrated game, but I really want to talk about it. I mean, if you guys want to see that, you can say yay or nay. Maybe you don't want to. No, you don't. It's fine. I mean, I understand. But yeah, don't worry. I will be doing more. Just don't get mad at me. Because if you get mad at me... Oh!
Gang is back, ching ching, licking and killing them with a brand new track, ching ching, calling G's, all of the G's. Yeah, please get your ass up the chair, throw your hands in the air. But the craziest, on the alias, no I'm mistaken. This trick don't play with this. I'm the original shady. It's fading, it's raiding, it's taking it back to the days of gangsters. Sick as they come, let me know where you from.